Hello everyone, Pinder Productions here, and today I'm back doing another Uber Eats and Deliveroo shift. I have just accepted an order from Courier on my way into town, so I'm going to go head there to pick up that order. It's not the best paying, but it's going an okay distance, and it means that at least I'm being kept busy in this early stage of the evening. It's currently about a couple minutes to 5 PM on a Saturday, so hopefully it's a good one this evening. And I'm hoping to find out whether Uber Eats and Deliveroo is still a good side hustle in 2024. And hopefully this evening will give me a good kind of barometer or demonstration of what it's been like so far this year, especially now that we're into the new economic year, with it being April now. That can sometimes be a bit of a slump period, I find, on Deliveroo and Uber Eats, at least recently for me, in the last couple of years. So we'll see how it goes this year, and see how it goes this evening. So, order collected, and I've got to go up the Paris Avenue for this one. So it's a decent route. I think going past, either past or through Bedford Park as well, so should get a little bit of nice scenery if we're going through. I'll double check the sat nav when we get a bit closer. So, made it to the Paris Avenue. Looks like on the sat nav we're going past the park rather than through it on this occasion, so I won't get quite so much of the pretty scenery, but having a tree-lined street is quite nice, at least briefly. Nearly ran over a squirrel. Oh my gosh. I saw the squirrel run up the tree and thought, better put my fingers on the brakes just in case. And then I just saw it dart behind the car. Thankfully, it turned pretty quickly. Obviously, both me and the squirrel have good avoiding reflexes, because that could have ended badly. Probably more so for the squirrel than myself, but still gets your heart racing, that does. I'm getting a bit of deja vu here. I came up this road the last time I did some deliveries. So yeah, I mean, you frequent the same places a lot of the time, but I don't always come up this road, so yeah, it definitely is a bit of deja vu coming back up here. So I earned £3.50 for that order, and that's about 1.5 miles of riding. So here and back, you know, to town and back, I mean, it's going to be about total journey of 3 miles. So more than £1 a mile. What's that? Let's go again. Brick Hill. I don't know what it is till I get there. That's the trouble. Otherwise I would. Like, if I know it's not like a crate of beers or something, it's just not worth going up there. Or like loads of milk, because it's just too heavy, all that liquid, when you're on a bicycle. So sometimes those supermarket orders, like the one coming up there, are just not worth doing unless you're like close to it, so it doesn't take you, out your way to go and find out what the order actually is and whether you can actually carry it safely or not. Essentially more so for my back rather than road safety, although that is also a factor, I suppose. Oh, Carumba, they're quite good, quite quick usually. I'll accept that. So Carumba order collected, and we're heading down to Kempston with this order. So again, it's a bit of a long trip, not as long as it could be, I suppose, but a decent length. And it's mostly along sort of separated bike lanes, which is quite nice. Oh, German Doner Kebab is open. They opened this week, so I guess, I don't know if they're set up for Deliveroo yet. I'm sure they will be at some point. when I used to live in Brighton, longer term viewers will know that I used to live and work in Brighton rather than Bedford, where I now am. When I used to work there, they were on Deliveroo and Uber when they first set up. So yeah, I imagine that GDK here will eventually set up if they aren't already. It looks quite busy in there, so I guess some people are like, oh, let's try that, see what it's like. And this time we get to go along the river for a bit, so again we get some nice views. I wonder if it would be flooded under here. Probably not. We've not really had that much rain recently. If you remember my previous video, it was flooded under here. No, it's dry, which is nice. So I've completed that second Deliveroo order. Heading back towards Bedford now. I've just ridden past some restaurants, so I was kind of hoping Deliveroo might offer me one of those orders, but sadly not. It might offer me one as I go past this park, which it might be worth turning around for, but if not, I guess I will update you when I get back to Bedford. Okay, I accepted another order. It's a food order from one of the pubs in town, so we're gonna pick that one up. Again, they usually have it ready when I show up, which is always nice. This person seems to be stopping. It'd be nice if they used their indicator, like I'm doing, to get to this bike shop. And yeah, we will be going to pick up the order. So Deliveroo order collected. I've been out for about an hour now, and I think this is my third order so far tonight. So getting a few in and not having to wait around too long for them. I'm just having to come back to town each time, which is the slowing factor, I suppose. But we are staying pretty close to town with this one actually. So as I was saying, before my camera battery decided to empty itself, I've just swapped to a new one. That this order is going to be a much shorter distance than the last two, so that's nice. Should be able to get it done quick and get back to another restaurant quicker, which kind of does help your earnings if you're spending less time travelling, and obviously less time waiting at restaurants. So immediately upon having completed that order, I've been given another one, this time from ZZ, which is about the closest a restaurant could be to where I am currently. So it really isn't far back to there. And yeah, that one's again not going a massive distance, so should be able to knock a few more out this time. So ZZ order collected. It took a little bit of a wait, but not the worst wait I've ever had. Probably about 5 or so minutes. It just feels longer when you're waiting. So yeah, order collected. It's not going too far either. Sort of staying within sort of close to the town centre. So yeah, that's not too bad. So ZZ order delivered, and I've just accepted a Pizza Express order, which came in again just as I delivered the previous one. So it's busy enough. We've just not got a boost at the moment. And so far I'm staying a little bit closer to town, which helps in terms of saving distance travelling back. I was running past Pizza Express. No, it's here. It's a little bit hidden sometimes, and they like us to go up the back, so that's what I'll do. So Pizza Express order collected, and it took me too long to wait for it really. I waited about 10 minutes. Oh, now there's traffic, so I'm going to miss the first light. Yeah, it's just annoying when you get those ones. I had another rider there I was talking to, and yeah, he was a while. He was probably there for about half the time that I was. So yeah, it's a bit frustrating when you get those. It would be like better if the apps or the systems somehow were like give you the order once it's actually ready or close to being ready. Although I suppose sometimes I don't know how long it's going to be for a rider to show up, so I don't know, but when it's busy like a Saturday night and there's riders about, I do feel like they should wait a little bit. Either way, we've got the order now, and it's paying a decent amount as well for the distance, it seems, at least compared to the orders I've done so far this evening. So I thought I'll stick with it. It is nice in summer working in Bedford for Deliveroo when you get to ride down by the river, especially when it's not too warm, not too cold. You get some daylight, you get nice views, and as long as the swans and the geese stay out your way, it's not too bad riding along there. So yeah, nice if your deliveries take you along this route, which this one does. And, oh, I've got a Nando's order coming in. I've just delivered the Pizza Express order. It was quite a quick journey down here. Pizza Express, it's not paying so much as this one was saying it would have done. I'll do it though. It's not too bad. Nando's, again, is one of the first restaurants I get to in town. And if it looks like they're pretty quick, basically if there's not a bundle of riders outside waiting, it's worth doing. I don't actually have to go into the building, so that's always good. It's also nearly 7 o'clock, so nearly been out for 2 hours at this point. I'm hoping to do a couple more orders. We're currently on £20, so about £10 an hour at the moment. So based on these first 2 hours, that's quite good. Although when I checked the first hour, I was on about £7 something. So the second hour has definitely been better than the first. Still no boost on Deliveroo. Is there one on Uber? No boost on Uber either in Bedford tonight. Although the only orders that I've had offers from on Uber were from Tesco, and I just didn't want to do them tonight. So the people there who were working told me that it's going to be about a 7-minute wait, so I've decided to reject the order. Looks like there's a few riders waiting over there opposite the McDonald's and the Nando's, as there often is. A lot of riders waiting around there. I don't know, I prefer to wait down here because it's a bit prettier and there's less traffic, and there's about an equal amount of restaurants, to be honest, here, there, and sometimes I get orders from over there. I'm getting one come in now actually as I say all of this from Nando. Oh, I'm not doing that, that's an insane distance, and only £5. I just got £5 for that last one I did, which was nowhere near that far. Another Nando. No, I don't want to go up there. That's Clapham, that's too far really. Stay online. So yeah, it looks like Nando's is busy, but it's because it's a long way and nobody wants to deliver from there at the moment. So I am calling an end to the evening now, just because I've been waiting around for 20 minutes and not had any orders which aren't going to different towns, which is just too far. Like £5 to a different town is just too much distance for the money, so it's just not worth staying out when it's like that. So final fees were £20 and 2p, which for the time that I earned that in was actually quite good. I earned it within 2 hours, but in 2 hours 20 minutes, the extra time waiting around to see if it would get good again just isn't quite so worth it really. I mean, it's good, you know, it still is good, but I can't say that the average earnings are amazing for that. But yeah, not too bad, I think, in the broader context. If I answer the question in the title, is Deliveroo and Uber Eats still a good side hustle? I'd say your mileage may vary, but I'd say that yeah, it's worth a go as a side hustle in 2024. Especially for me today, Deliveroo was the busier of the two. That changes depending on the day and depending on the city as well, but yeah, I would say it's worth a shot as a side hustle still. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more like this, and I will see you next time. Bye.